So, you're still confused on how to spend your new shiny crystals and bouquets properly. By the end of this video, you will know everything you need. Let's start off with the Rainbow SSR Crystal Uncap. First of all, I just want to say that this resource is very scarce, so please do not use this to uncap a random SSR card that you have lying around. Our current main source for this crystal currently is only the story event. Each story event will give you 3 rainbow shards if you get 920k points. So please hit this at least for every story event if you can, as this crystal is very important. This also means that we on average will get one free SSR uncapped in 7 events, because in total we will need 20 shards to combine it into the crystal. In the JB version, they got a lot more sources for this. Here's the table of the source that give them the crystal. As we can see, the story event still gives the most rainbow crystals out of all this. Commemorative missions and shop are anniversary mission, so we will get around 3 crystal per anniversary as well. As for the other events, these are yet to be introduced in the global version, but they mostly occur on an irregular interval, so it's also not as guaranteed as story event, which we'll know we'll get every month. Now, this will be the main question most of you guys have. Which card should I use it on? Currently, the only card that I recommend is Kitasan Black Speed card. If you do not have this card at MLB, please definitely spend your crystal here getting it to MLB. Kitazan is just that broken, and I'm pretty sure you have been tired of hearing the same old thing over and over again. But yes, this card is still usable even 1 year and 2 year in the future from now. The only other card that I currently recommend besides Kitasan, if you already have it at MLB, is Super Creek, and only if you are upgrading it from 2LB to 3LB. If you are thinking of getting it from like 0 LB to 1 LB, then just forget about it. It is better to just save your crystal. The only reason I recommend getting Super Quick to 3 LB is because it gets a massive upgrade on the starting bonds. It is in general better to save this crystal for cards that are super meta card that will require 3 LB and upwards to be really good, and most of these cards will also come in the future. For example, these cards are El Condor Pasa Speed card, where you want the increased training on 3 LB upwards, or for example the Meijiro Ramunu Wheat card, which you will just straight up lose the wit bonus if it's not 3 LB and upwards. Trust me, your future self will thank you for this, that you saved the crystal for that moment. Other cards are not really recommended. You might be thinking to uncap your Fine Motion or Nice Nature, let's say. However, I think SR with cards are already strong enough that you do not need to have this to have good Umas. You can get away with Agnes Tachyon, Fukukitaru, Marvelous Sunday, Dewa Scarlet. They are all good SR card replacement. These are all top tier SR with cards and they perform just as good. However, Kitasan is just leagues above the SR speed cards. That is available with how insane her specialty priority is, that's why it is highly recommended. And also, Super Creek just tops every Stamina SR cards, and it's not even close, on top of even providing Swinging Maestro. So, I only really recommend 2 of these cards. Moving on to SR Crystal Uncap, again, our only source of this is currently the story event, giving us only 3 gold shards per event if you complete the bingo sheets up to the third one. As I have mentioned before, future updates will give us the shard at a regular interval, but the story event will still be our main source for this. Now, which cards are actually worth to use this on? First of all, the most important cards are your speed cards. The best crystal to spend this on is Sweep Tosho SR card. If you don't have this at MLB, this card is definitely your must go, because it gives you a skill point bonus at MLB on top of just being a good speed card. These days, we are only running 1 or 2 speed card at maximum, and with that, Kitasan and Tosho will be enough in most cases. The next cards that you want to prioritize are your wit cards. The reason is being wit cards will always be used everywhere, and even further into future scenarios, even like make a new track, they are using the guts maxing strat with 1 speed, 3 guts, 2 wit cards. You would want to prioritize cards that are 3 LB to be upgraded for MLB because you will get that juicy with bonus. The priority of these cards are all about the same. On top are Agnes Tachyon, Marvelous Sunday, Daiwa Scarlet, and Fukukitaru is probably the strongest picks for the wit card. If you want to have an easier time in the Unity Cup, then go for Fukukitaru because she also has the scenario link in the Unity Cup. But nonetheless, four of these cards are all really good with card, and nothing can go wrong if you spend your crystal on these cards. If you already have most of your important cards at MLB, like Sweep Tosho, Fukukitaru, then you can kind of just do whatever you want with the crystal, or you can even just hold these crystals for future SR cards and caps as well. Okay, that's all for the crystals. Let's talk about the book hints and how to use it properly. As for the income of this book, our current main source for this is the Friend Point shop. Currently, every month, the Friend shop gives you 4 small green book hints, 2 big green book hints, 2 small yellow book hints, and 1 big yellow book hints, at a whopping total cost of 22,000 friend points for all of them. These are the best way to spend your excess friend point every month, so definitely don't forget to exchange them. Another main source of this is the story event, which will be introduced in tonight's Link Droid event, unless Cygames pull off another amazing update, which is to include it starting from our current Halloween event. We will be getting 12 small green books in, 6 green books in, 2 small yellow books in, and 1 big yellow books in per event. This is again assuming you hit 940k points for all the book hints reward. I also want to talk more about the changes coming in the future from the JP version regarding these skill book points. In the JP version, we will get a lot more for these skill point books. Nearing their second to third anniversary event, they got an update for these skill hint books. I'm assuming we will get this a lot sooner as well looking from the recent updates. What they get from this update is basically they quadrupled the amount you can get from the Friend Point shop, and they reduced the cost of these books to match it. So the total cost will still be 22,000 Friend Points, but you just get 4 times more the amount you get normally. They also added hint books into the cleats shop. So if you are a whale and you don't know what to spend these cleats on, now you can spend it on the skill books. Here are the following costs of the cleats for the skill point books across all the versions. Starting from the rainbow cleats, both of the green book version cost 1 rainbow cleat, and both of these have 8 stocks per month. For these small yellow books, it costs 2 rainbow cleat each with 8 stocks per month. And lastly, for the big yellow books, it costs 3 rainbow cleat, each with 4 stock per month. Moving on to the gold version, the small green book will cost 5 of these, with 16 stocks per month. The green book will cost 10 each, with 8 stocks per month. And for the small yellow book, this will cost 20 cleat per book, with also 8 stocks per month. The big yellow book will lastly cost 30 cleat and have a total stock of 4 per month. Lastly, you can also trade them with the silver version. I'm not gonna repeat all that as it gets pretty boring for me too, but you will have the same stock as the gold cleat, but with 5 times the cost of the gold version. So 30 becomes 150 and so on. Okay, now let's discuss the usage of these hint books. You can use the green books to give you hint levels to make your Uma skill cheaper. This will be 10% per level. Upgrading to max, which is level 3, will give you 30% skill point discount. This will cost 12 small green books, 6 green books, and 30 dream glitters and 80k money. As for the gold version skill, upgrading to max will cost you 24 small gold books, 12 big gold books, 120 dream glitters, and an insane amount of 800k money. I hope you're ready to break the money wallet here because 800k is an insane amount. And not forgetting that this is only for one skill. So now the question becomes, where do I use this hint points book for the most effective usage? First, we will always prioritize skills that have higher base costs. Let's say here I want to upgrade my Tokai's Deus hint. I definitely should spend this book first on preferred position skill, which costs 180 skill points, rather than Spring Runner, which costs 90 skill points, because I'm getting 18 skill point discount from preferred position per level as opposed to 9 skill points from Spring Runner per hand level. The highest costs for skills are usually the 180 skill point skills and also corner or straight skills. As if you double circle these skills, it will cost around 200 skill points, and the hint level will value all out. I just want to say here first that please use these skill hints on aces that you really like and will use for the CMs. As for the second point, we will always prioritize skills that you will always buy on your Uma. A really good example of this is Narita Taishin. As we all know, the main reason you are learning Narita Taishin is always encroaching shadow. Therefore, you must spend all your hint book level on this skill because it will always give you value as you will always buy this skill anyway. Another example would be the recovery skills on Ogre Cap Christmas 2, as you will always buy these skills to activate her unique. It becomes pretty easy to know which skills to prioritize as you play the game a bit more, but that's about the general idea. TLDR or the summary of this whole video is please just finish all the event point mission as if you will not, you will be missing out on a lot of the upgrade crystal and hints book. And as always, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.